Is that all? Any more zombies inside this room, or am I good? Okay, there are some more zombies inside the room. Thank you very much, pilot. Where? Where are they? By the door. I don't see them. What are you seeing at? Where? Okay, now Robin's seeing him. Ah, there they are. By the door. It's slightly to the right of the door. Alright, thank you. Excellent. There we go. Should I pull out the... Nah, let's try to shoot him with the rifle first and see how it goes. Oh, are there... No, I don't think there's two. Maybe it's just a really big zombie. Oh! Ah, well... Alright then, I guess that's the last zombie after all. 60-25 ammo, 231 enemies killed. Yeah. That was indeed the hardest map of the add-on. Gosh. That kinda ended much more quicker than I expected. I was expecting a lot more zombie hunting in the rooms, but looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. And so that was it, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, Zombie Survival by Neil Z. Or Neil Z. Still not sure of that department. Maybe I'll find out sooner or later. Maybe not. I guess this has been a couple of days since I last recorded, but still. Zombie Survival, yeah. How do I feel about this particular add-on? Well, after... Oh, yeah, I think I quite enjoyed this add-on. Like I said all the way back in the first map, I think it's a very creative endeavor to try to create something like this in an engine as weird as this. As you'll see, the types of strategies I had to pull in this add-on were very strange indeed, and not the kind that I probably would have pulled against the regular human enemies, and, well, that's probably what the add-on intended, and it has succeeded on many fronts. What can I say about the maps? Well, the maps are pretty much just remixes of other maps, so I can't exactly say much about that. But there are some things that there are some things that I have to... Look, I can't get the elephant out of the room without talking about it. It's... you know what I'm gonna talk about. It's the zombies acting particularly strange. As I mentioned before, all the way back in... What was it? In the German building, it's particularly strange to have these zombies just do these things where they shoot at you for prolonged amounts of time. And I kind of understand why they're done that way. Suddenly it all makes sense, you know, why they're given so many health, why they're... It's... Like, of course, if they're gonna be shooting at you most of the time, of course you'll be trying to give them so many health that... But at the same time, it kind of... It just weirdly backfires. Because as a result, you get these weird, awkward situations where you're just duking it out, and it's... I can't say that it's not awkward. I know I'm trying to be positive here, and the zombies acting so weird that it became a consistent element that I can take advantage of, that I can exploit, that I can just wait while they're trying to shoot at me, and and then just drop a time bomb right on their feet, right in front, just like that, and maybe they'll switch to their claws and try to slash me to death. But yeah, it's just all so strange. And I feel like part of that is because not being able to put weapons cache in the maps themselves. I'm not sure if it's a... No, it's up... I was trying to... No, I was trying to think whether or not the map, the Crowd for Breakfast map, had the Panzer boss in the original map as well, but I think I remember the full custom maps that Granny made, Baptism of Fire, having weapon drops as well. So I think it's yeah, it's definitely something that the editor can definitely do. So yeah, I just feel like it's a bit misguided to have the zombies carry all sorts of other equipment that causes them to act so weird. But yeah, aside from the zombie behavior themselves, I do like how you have to just stand your ground sometimes and you're being helped by allies. The ally assistance is very much appreciated during the early few maps. Still not sure about the crash that happened in the Abwehr map though. I wonder if it's because of the stairs. So many zombies were trying to climb up the stairs, and I imagine the crash happened because it's too awkward of an enclosed position. I wonder then if other places could be used as a starting defense point instead. And what else can I say? Well, I think I might as well just start commenting on Extended itself as a mod. And say that, yeah, I quite like it as well. I quite like Extended. As I mentioned, some of the added equipment and features are pretty neat. I do like the addition of a medkit. Though, even though you die pretty much instantly in Hidden Dangers, if you mess up, there's still some leeway if you are to catch a round or two, and there's a way to heal. And I find that very nice. Very nice indeed. And the addition of sandbags. I wasn't sure how I was gonna use sandbags in this add-on at first, but then, yeah, those zombies that can just delete you in that tank so much damage from my weapons. I think the reason why they die easily in this run is because I keep using time bombs. It must be it. It must be it. Definitely the time bombs. That was something that I probably should have abused during the entire zombie survival add-on, just time bombs. I can think of so many bits now where time bombs could have been useful. Like the first map, you had this one big corridor that zombies have to roll through, and putting a couple of time bombs there with the fire, that would have absolutely stopped their advance dead in the water. The boat, maybe not so much the boat because of the multiple entries bit. But still, I imagine time bombs would have been really useful. The next map in the house itself definitely could have been useful as well. But, yeah, to extend it itself, some of the added new weapons are neat as well. I do like the shotgun. I know I complain about how it looks and how it's funky, and I had to replace the sound because it was blaring my ears out. But as I mentioned before, I do enjoy its use. I carried so much ammo for it, and I'm glad I did because it proved to be a very effective weapon against zombies. Stuff like the Sten or all the other weapons end up being not particularly useful against them, but the shotgun proved reliable up until the ammo runs out. Can't believe it took me until this map to really start worrying about ammo. Your men can surprisingly carry a... Well, I probably could have carried more if I'd brought in more men. The thing about hidden dangers is that when I'm carrying equipment, the weight of all my men is considered, and if I were to bring in more than 4 guys in the campaign selection itself, I probably would have been able to carry even more shotgun ammo and might not have to do all that song and dance for this particular level. Yeah, I guess that's another strategy I could have pulled in order to get out of a particularly sticky situation. Just carry more men to bring ammo with. But you know, I wanted to be fair. There's only going to be 4 guys that I'm gonna be playing anyway, so might as well carry enough equipment to support specifically their journey. They're not these 4 other guys that's not gonna be joining the fight, but are essentially glorified mules. I don't want to do that to people. So yeah. What else can I say about Extended? I'm still not sure about the AI changes. I distinctly remember having one of my men running out of ammo in the original campaign, at least with Restore, and them just standing still and not swapping to another weapon. And compared to this, where they charge into crossfire with grenades and knives, it's, not gonna lie, it's kind of preferable to the original behavior is preferable to the alternative, because yeah, them charging in like that to the middle of crossfire where most of the enemies are concentrated, it's just not cricket. It really encourages you to never run out of ammo, because, or carry any other alternate weapons, because the moment those run out, you run the very likely risk of your men just charging straight into battle and dying as a result. It's really not preferable. By the time I found that out, that it was a thing, I just stopped carrying grenades for most of my other guys. It's a shame, really, because the idea of making the AI Baron in Hidden Dangers is a very noble one. For the longest time, you know, I've talked about how awful the AI can get and how you can just exploit the enemy here and there. And there was that incident in Crowd for Breakfast where I thought they were being clever, but I think they just abused a hole in the geometry and did the chase thing even though they shouldn't. Which is why I didn't expect them at all to ambush me from behind. They weren't acting like how I will treat humans, they're acting like how I will treat Hidden Dangers AI, which is utterly stupid at times. And yeah, it's a noble effort, but yeah, like I said before, it does result in some shenaniganery at times. I do wonder if there's a... Well, I guess a good alternative would be to have modes for the squad where you can have them do various things, but extension towards the command itself is... Yeah, I imagine that's a tall order. It's a difficult situation, basically. Yeah, it's a very tough dilemma. I don't know how I would approach it myself, but yeah, it's definitely one of those cases where the intention is noble, but the execution is goofy. Well, maybe not so for the enemy AI, but yeah, friendly AI is... It's a risk. I'm not gonna dilly-dally around the issue. It's definitely a risk. And in defense missions, you do not want people to be running out of cover like that. It's just not something you should be going for. Yeah. So, think that's about all for Zombie Survival and Hidden Dangers Extended itself. There is another campaign that uses Hidden Dangers Extended. I believe it was called A Trip, among other add-ons. I'll be playing those after this, so yeah, quite excited for that. Wait for that. Thank you so much for watching. Be it from the very start or otherwise. There will still be many more journeys to come in Hidden Dangers, so if you wish to follow any single one of them, you already know what to do. This is Shadow, signing out.